For this lesson, we're looking at translations or slides in a coordinate plane. So let's see what that looks like. So a translation is a transformation that moves a figure to a new position without turning it. So it's not a rotation, it's kind of just sliding. So notice, oh, this pizza looks good. This is my pre-image. This is where I'm starting. It goes to the right, and then it goes up some. And here, this triangle is our pre-image, and how I know that is because these are our primes. So we can see that the new shape moves to the right some and then does go down. Okay, let's look at real important information about our translations on a coordinate plane. It's a point, there's a pre-image, and it will move horizontally and vertically, possibly, with this rule, where x plus a and y plus b. Well, you're going to say, well, they're not always positive, and it's true. So if it says, our new rule actually says x minus a or y minus b, we know that we have a subtraction, a negative, or it is actually moving to the left. So let's look at our rules. If a is greater, the point is translated to the right. Think about a number line. Greater numbers are to the right on the number line. If b is greater, then the point is translated up. So again, here's our, if it's to the right, we know that a is greater. And if it's translated up, we again know that we're in our positive numbers. B is greater. Well, what happens if we go ahead? So there was right and there's up. What happens if we have a is less than 0? Well, if a is less than 0, it's right here and it goes to the left where our negative integers are. And if b is less than 0, any number less than 0 are going to be your negative integers or negative numbers. It goes down into our negative area on our XY axis. All right, let's look at how we do this. So it says determine the coordinates of the image of F, which is the point of -1 and 9. So I'm going to write that over here. So it's right where we will be working. Excuse me. So F is a -1 and a 9. That's our pre-image. This is where we're starting. So now for our first rule, we're going to add 3 to x and y stays the same. Okay, so this is problem number 1. We're going to add 3, so -1 plus 3 is a 2, and y stays the same. So we have a 2 and a 9. If something is translated down 5 units, that's it. Well, guess what? For this one, our x stays the same, which x was a -1. But our y goes down 5 units. So to look at this, here's my little workspace over here. I'm going to just do 9 minus 5. Well, we know that is a 4, right? So we have a -1 and a 4. For number 3, it's translated to the left 2 units, and then it goes up 1. Well, for number 3, before we get started, I want to even write the rule. What does it look like if it's translated to the left 2 units? Well, what we're going to do, it's x minus 2. And if the units go up 1, oops, I didn't want to put that there. Sorry. And for our y, if it goes up 1, it would be y plus 1. Okay, so now let's take this rule and apply it to what we have. A -1 minus 2 we will have a -3. And a 9 plus 1 is a 10. So this is our new point. Let's look at number 4. They gave us a rule, so we don't have to go through writing it. So I see that I have x minus 4 and y minus 8. Well, x minus 4, I'm going to do, for number 4, a -1 minus 4. So it's -1 minus 4. Well, you know we add the opposite, so that's equal to a -5 for our x. And now we're going to do a y minus 8. So it's just 9 minus 8, and 9 minus 8 is a 1. And there we go. Let's look at number 5. They do give us a rule. This time x is plus 6 and y is plus 11. So for number 5, I'm going to do a -1 plus 6, we know is a 5. And I'm going to do it's y plus 11. 9 plus 11 is 20. And there we go. For number 6, we're going to write the rule again. It says translate right 7 units and down 3. So let's write what that rule would look like. We're going to the right 7 units, so that is going to be a plus 7. And for our y, we're going down 3, so that is y minus 3. And when I'm looking at our original point, I'm going to substitute in a -1 plus 7 is equal to a 6, and a 9 minus 3 is equal to a 6. So our new location for our 1 point would be this. So what we've done is we've just kept changing the rules for this 1 point that was given to us. So now for the last question, it says write the translation rule. So that means we're going to write something that looks like number 5 or number 4. And they're saying a figure translates 2 units right and 6 units up. Okay, so it said 2 units to the right and 6 units up. Well, to the right, we know are our positive numbers, and up is also positive. So our rule, where x and y, here's our beginning point, x is going to go 2 to the right, so it's x plus 2, and y is going to go 6 units up, so it is y plus 6. Again, translations or slides, you're just moving the image to the right or to the left. It stays the exact same shape. It's just in a different location. If this video was helpful to you today, please add a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more Math with Marcia. See you again soon.